Namaste. The 8 members of yoga. In the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, the 8 members of yoga, stages or branches, are called Ashtanga. Ashta represents number 8, Anga, members, stage or branches. These are essentially rules of life to attain happiness. These 8 stages dictate a line of moral and ethical conduct of self-discipline. They help good physical health and make us aware of the spiritual aspects of our nature. We will now discover these 8 members. How to live a life full of meaning and objectives. Yama, the first members of the ethical norms of the meanings of everyone's integrity by focusing on our behavior and the way we conduct ourselves in life. Niyama, the second branch, concerns self-discipline and spiritual observations. The asanas, the postures practiced in yoga, constitute the third branch. Generally translated as control of breath, this fourth stage consists of techniques aimed at mastering the respiratory process while recognizing the link between the breath, the mind, and the emotions. Pratyahara is the fifth branch, which means retreat. It is during this stage that we make the conscious effort to distance our consciousness from the outside world. By cultivating the detachment of our senses, we direct our attention inward. And as each step prepares us for the next, the practice of Pratyahara creates the framework of dharana, or what we call concentration. After we are free from external distraction, we can take care of the distraction of the mind itself. In the practice of concentration, which precedes meditation, we learn to slow down the thought process by concentrating on a single mental object. For example, the image of a deity or the silent repetition of a sound or a mantra. Meditation, the seventh stage, is the uninterrupted flow of concentration. Although the concentration of dharana and the meditation of jhana seems to be the same thing, there is a fine line of distinction between the two stages. While dharana practices the punctual attention, jhana is a state of consciousness without focalization. At this stage, the mind is at peace and in calm. It only produces little or no thought. We thus attain the stage of immobility. Patanjali describes this 8th and last stage, the samadhi, as a state of ecstasy. At this stage, the meditator merges with his point of concentration and transcends completely the self. We become aware of a deep connection with the divine, of an interconnection with all living beings. This awareness is accompanied by a peace that goes beyond any comprehension of the experience of happiness and unity with the universe. See you soon. Namaste.